Hi everyone, welcome to Iggy's Toy Parade and Soldier Review. And today I have a really cool item for you. As you can see before you, it's a castle by Britain's Deetail. And this castle, I believe I got in 1989. I had gone on a trip to England, and when I came back, I was all jazzed about castles and knights and whatnot. And at that time, I purchased this castle, a siege tower, and catapults. Now, I've already showed you the siege tower and catapults. I featured them in a video I did about Roman soldiers because they look like they would go along with those as well as the knights. Now, I at one time had quite a number of knights, but I sold them at the flea market, and I just have a few of them left now. This particular knight is a tempo knight, and it's an older one because it's made in England. I saw some tempo knights that I thought were really cool. They had a black surcoat with a white Baltic cross on the front, and their shield was black with a white Baltic cross. They look really cool, kind of scary looking. But this is a nice figure. Most of my tempo knights are crusaders. They're distinguished by the white surcoat with the red cross on it. Although I wouldn't mind getting some of those with the black surcoat. Those look pretty cool. Let's take a look at the castle. There's not many parts to it. It goes together very easily. It comes in, the castle itself comes in two parts. And then it has these exterior terrain pieces that you put together, and you can create a sort of makeshift moat for your drawbridge. And this piece here detaches. Is right now I don't think I have it on correctly. And the portcullis, which is this here, should go up and down easily, but because I don't have this in correctly, I don't think that it seems to have gotten jammed. The portcullis was normally made of like oak, and it was also could be made out of iron, although that would be very expensive, so they probably would use wood. That not being as strong, but they would raise the drawbridge to cover the portcullis, and that would add to the security of the castle. So also over here, I don't know if you can see it. I got the light in my face. Can you see it? Here's a little doorway that flips up, and this leads into the interior of the bottom half of the fort. Now, when I bought this, I was kind of unimpressed by it, and maybe even disappointed. I don't know why. I didn't really care for it. But now looking at it, how many years has it been? 34 years later, I pulled out of the box and I was like, wow, this is kind of neat. And I think if you were desperate, you could also use this as a French Foreign Legion fort. If you didn't mind, if your interest is more French Foreign Legion, you could paint this in like a sand color. Now, there is some pieces missing. It came with two ladders, and I just have one of those now. And it came with two flags, and I just have this one left. And the flags are made of a foil material. However, you can see here, it's got a plug-in, and I don't know where it goes. I mean, I looked around up here. I didn't see anything that would indicate where you would put it. I thought originally it would go in here. So I don't know, but there was two of them. Is there one over here? No. Okay. It's a vacuum form structure, and meaning that they would heat the styrene plastic until it was hot, and then they would put it over a mold. I'm not sure if calling it a mold is correct, but because it's actually, they would have a structure, and the softened plastic would be draped over the structure, and then they would vacuum the air out, and this would conform to the shape of the structure, and then they would cool it off, and there you go. So what I'm going to do is take the top off so you can get an idea of what that looks like. Now, if you go online to look these up, there's several different Knights of the Sword castles. There's another one. I don't know what it was made of, but it looked like it was made out of wood. Now, I could be mistaken. My vision's not the greatest, but it said that it came out in 1989. This one probably came out before that, but I bought it in 1989. And they had another castle that was like twice the size of this one. It was lengthwise this way. I should show you this side of the castle. Here's another one of those doors over there. All right, now I think I have to remove this here in order to take this apart. Maybe, yeah, I guess I have to. This also had a string or something that would connect the portcullis or gateway to the drawbridge, and there's supposed to be, I think, a hole in the side here where you can put the drop. Here, let's put this over here. Okay. Oh, I guess I attached it. I guess I did that by accident. So there's the drawbridge, and you detach the string upwards to the drawbridge assembly, and that way you could raise your drawbridge up and put your drawbridge down. And let's move the ladder here so he doesn't go flying all over the place. Oh, there he goes. He went flying all over the place. And you can see here, it just detaches from the base, and you can put a lot of figures inside the base. And here's the top part of it. Let me see if I can turn it so you can get an idea what the rest of it looks like. There you go. Yeah, I guess if you use just this part, it could be your French Foreign Legion for it if you wanted to go that direction. This doesn't fit on there all that great, but there you are. All right, guys, so there you have it. Knights of the Sword